Hey guys, good to be here for this week's Labs update, the dev section, in a bit of a different setting. So hope you like the change of mood here, change of ambiance. On the session side, we have essentially been working on user configuration, but now it's in internal testing. So we're fixing up a number of bugs there. One of the bigger bugs that has come through the kind of internal testing that we're doing right now is that we actually ran into some issues with the size of user configuration messages. User config messages have a maximum size that they're allowed to be. And in our testing, we've never reached that size because essentially the things that go into user configuration messages are stuff like your contacts, their profile images, your groups and their encryption keys, and a bunch of other stuff that helps to restore your profile. With our actual internal testing here, we have people with a lot more contacts than you would typically have on a test device. And we're actually starting to run into size limitation issues there. So what we've done is Loop Session is actually now applying compression on the user configuration message before it's sent off to the network, and we weren't doing that before. So that's effectively allowed us to have a lot more contacts in the user's configuration message. So that's resolving one of the major issues there. There were a few crashes on startup because of that issue that I spoke about before. Some Android stuff that we're discovering as well. So it's probably going to be a bit longer before user configuration comes out, but that's just because we're trying to fix the actual things that are coming up in internal testing, which is better than pushing it out and then finding out later. That's been the main focus on the session side. We're also doing a lot of stuff with push notifications right now in preparation to switch over to the new push notification method, which I've spoken about in previous updates. And that's included some tweaks to the push notification endpoints that make it easier for the migration to occur. So we're working on that as well. But that's about it on the session side, mainly those two focuses this week, a little bit of disappearing messages as well. On the Oxen side, we did a few things this week, some changes to the encoding library, some documentation updates, but nothing super huge there, as I spoke about last week, where kind of putting a pause on the stuff that we're doing there. On Lokinet, we have seen another week of increased improvement. This week, mostly the improvement has been on localhost, so we're getting 600 megabytes per second in a localhost stream that we're doing. But network connections seem to still be kind of a lot slower than that. When you're talking to a node over the internet, and we're trying to work out where that differential is coming from right now. So that continues to be the focus, and Tom and Jason are mainly working on that right now. So that's, I think, the primary things that we've been doing this week. And there's a bunch of other smaller changes as well. You'll see a bunch of Loop Session stuff on if you read through the dev update, but that's mainly what we've been working through this week. So hopefully that's been a good update. If you haven't seen Jason's AMA on Lokinet, that'll give you some more information, so make sure to check that out. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, Josh is away this week, so I'm going to be handling the update for this week. So we're still working on the refresh stuff for Oxen behind the scenes. I know that we're asking for quite a lot of patience on this stuff, but hold in tight because, I think that the results at the other end and the light at that end of the tunnel is going to be well and truly worth it. And I know that we've been saying that already for a little while now, but just hold tight. Hopefully we'll have more details that we're able to share with you soon. I'm really excited about what's happening behind the scenes there. Some of the things that we've been working on are super, super exciting and look really, really awesome and really cool. I know that you're going to be just as excited as I am when you get to see some of these things and we're able to share them with you. So that's not ready to be public just yet, but hopefully quite soon. While things are still a bit in the background on the Oxen side of things, Session is just full steam ahead. So you would have seen that we're doing the Session phone giveaway at the moment, which we launched last week. And that has got some absolutely incredible numbers on it at the moment on social media. So I think it's got over 4,000 likes, 150,000 views on Twitter, which those are all-time high numbers for the Session account. Now, this is something that we really want to be able to do for other brands as well in the future, not just Session. We also want to do similar things for Oxen, because this has already proven to be some really good idea validation for this kind of promotion, this kind of competition. It's going really well. We're hoping that we'll be able to collaborate with some other brands as well along the way, but we'll see. But either way, we're going to be producing more content alongside this. So we'll do a bit of a behind the scenes video about the making of the phone, and you'll be able to see some of the clips there and some other promo as well coming out of that. So that has been super successful, and we're really happy with how it's going. On the video side of things, we've just scheduled the next episode of the Session tapes. So Cam and I have been doing a little bit of prep work for that to make sure that everything goes smoothly. And we also did a video about Wicker shutting down at the end of the year and Session being viable as a bit of a replacement for it. And I did that video with Tom because I think that, those Wicker users who are looking for another platform are going to be a really valuable asset and an acquisition opportunity for Session for the rest of this year. We also planned for the Lokinet AMA, which as of the time of making the lab update has already happened. So if you missed the AMA, you'll be able to go and view that on YouTube now. But last week, we were getting ready for the AMA, prepping Jason and Tom, who were going to be a part of it. We were taking questions from the community, getting all of the stream set up, making sure that we had the scene set up properly for the stream. We'll try and avoid some of the technical issues that we've run into in the past with those streams. Cam and Wes have been hammering away at the Q3 social strategy. So Q2 socials, things have been going really well. We've seen some really good growth. Q2 obviously hasn't quite wrapped up just yet, but once it has, hopefully we'll have some numbers that we're able to share with you about just how well things are going. So we really want to try and make sure that we keep that momentum going, especially on the Session side of things. Obviously the Oxen refresh and new branding sort of directions are going to be coming as well. So hopefully we'll start to see a similar stone boulder rolling down the hill levels of momentum on that side of things as well for Q3. So they've been doing a lot of planning there to consolidate and build more momentum. And last but not least, I put together a new member pack for OPTF members. So when we're going out and trying to get new people to join the OPTF, trying to get new membership and make sure that we're really stimulating the foundation at the board level and at the membership level, it's really useful to just have some basic materials to tell people, how the board itself works, what the mission of the foundation is, what our projects are, that really fundamental information, obviously anyone who's going to be a part of foundation would need. So we've popped all that together and make sure that information's all current in one neat place to try and help out with that. And that's it for this week. So hopefully you'll be seeing Josh's pretty face again soon. But yeah, that's it from us at the Oxen Labs.